This is the Bellroy Note Sleeve wallet. They call it a note because it actually handles cash. It has tremendous features in such a small package. You're going to want to discover this with us. Welcome to Walletopia. Please visit walletopia.info for more information and a sign up to be included on our drawings we do every other week for wallets that we review here in this program. All right, let's open up the Bellroy Note Sleeve wallet. Of course, this is the typical Bellroy packaging, which is nice. There's a nice touch there. Let's see. This is the Arctic blue color. Quite like this. You notice it's two-toned here, which is great. Let's get into the feature review of the Bellroy Note Sleeve wallet. As you can see, this is a normal bifold wallet. We've got the front, no features. On the back, no distinguishable features. It's just got a nice look to it in a bifold. Once we open it up, however, we get into some interesting things. Now, on the first that we see here, we see 3 slots, 2 on the right-hand side and 1 on the left-hand side. And these are card slots. They are card slots that will only take 1 card. We'll show that in the card and cash insertion test because they're for quick access. Now, what we have here under the left-hand side, however, is a pull tab. Now, if we pull this, we'll notice that we get a nice little note about how this works from the company itself. And this has the capability of holding more cards, obviously, and we'll look to see how much is available there. Let me push this back in here until we get there. Now, if we go into the bill fold area, we notice we have what looks like a very deep slot here, 4 bills, and should be able to handle all international currencies. What's unique about this and the features that I think are quite clever is that here on this side we have this little flap. And in this little flap, underneath this flap here, we have a great little pocket. And this pocket, as you can tell, is about, so wide. It's about, well, it's a good size, probably 2.5 inches wide here. And this is made for coins. You can see it goes the depth of the billfold area. And it has this neat little flap that goes over it. So that helps prevent coins from inadvertently falling out. On the flip side, and something you don't see in even their promotional videos, is this other slot right here. Right here is another slot opposite the coin, and it goes just as deep. It doesn't have anything to help prevent stuff from coming out, but I imagine this is where you would put your cards, or sorry, your keys. You could put USB drives. Other little things could go into here. And so with that, we've reviewed the features of the Bellroy Note Sleeve wallet. Now let's get into the card and cash insertion test. As you can see, we were able to get 4 cards comfortably in the pull slot, and with 1 card in each of the quick slots as expected. I placed 8 slips of cash in the billfold area, and it is deep enough to handle international currencies. I placed 4 quarters into the coin slot without any problem, and there's that clever little slot there for keys or the little things, and the flap to cover the coin pocket is a very nice touch. Thought was put into this wallet to balance out the bulk, and if we look at this, we can see that over here on this left side, there is the 2 cards and this pull, and we'll see how the cards come out there. And with that, it creates quite a bit of bulk over on this side. Over here, since the pull tab would naturally create more bulk due to more cards, the coins in the miscellaneous pocket were placed on the opposite side. Now, the company recommends 4 to 11 plus cards, so they expect that you could put cards clear into this area here, as well as bulking up the pull tab area to give you more capacity if that's what you're looking for cards. Now, for quality, they say it's made from premium hides sourced from the leather working group. It sounds like they don't know the true quality of their leather, but it does come from a standards group, so there is quality level that must be met, and their B Corporation status requires them to understand all that goes into their manufacturing. It's chrome tan. Yeah, you can tell it smells more chemically, which is fine, and that's actually how they got this blue color. And so it should wear well. The leather is cut thin, which works for the design, and it does have a 3-year warranty. The price is $85. And for all the features and the quality of leather, this is a reasonable price. Looking at the usability of this, it makes it easy to navigate through this billfold. And Bellroy's pull tab is the perfect size. If you've never looked at the Bellroy pull tab, it's big enough that it doesn't flop around. Well, sorry, small enough that it doesn't flop around, but it's tall enough to grasp it easily. One problem that I did discover is in the exit point here for the pull tab, which can be annoying. It can actually cause cards to catch on that as you're putting them in, but it's not really a showstopper. But otherwise, for the feature-rich nature of this wallet, it's well designed. The wallet measures 4.02 inches by 3.54 inches, and it's 0.4 inches thin. They have wonderful color options with color combinations. You notice the two-tone here of the inside, the gray versus that Arctic blue, and very much like what you have seen with the Forest and Herald wallets. Now, let's go over the final ratings. For quality, we give them a 3. For price, a 3. Features, a 5. Usability, a 4. And perception, a 4. That gives us a final score of 3.6 out of 5, or 36 out of 50. Thank you for joining us. Please continue to watch our videos, and we hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks, bye.